Hey planner friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning from the 21st to the 27th of March in my medium passion planner. Let's get started! So the kit that I'm using this week is Clover from Plannerface, and although this was supposed to be a little bit of a St Patrick's Day themed kit, I decided to use it for Mother's Day here in the UK because I thought it had some really cutesy spring vibes and also lots of tea in it, and my mum likes tea, so it made sense to me. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use my code in the description to save yourselves a little bit of money and also mention me for a freebie. As always, I've started off the pen base of my spread by shading in the parts of the timelines where I'm going to be asleep, and then going in with my Grey Stabilo fine liner to mark in my alarm times and split my personal and work to do sections in half to give myself extra checklist space, and then creating my 5-day habit tracker in the bottom left hand corner for things that I have to do at work every single day. Next, I've gone in with my dark green Stalo Triplus fine liner, which is one of the theme colours that I'm using for March, to just mark in my work hours Monday through Thursday, as I had Friday off this week. And then using my Pilot Friction pen to add in all of my meals, so writing breakfast, lunch and dinner on each day, apart from days where I don't have an alarm set where I won't write in breakfast until I've actually woken up. As usual, these aren't exact times where I'm going to eat, they're just more like guidelines, and I think that it helps bring that pop of my theme colour through the spread by having these meals written in each day. So to add in all of my theme colour for March, I'm using my forest green passion marker to highlight over all of the checkboxes in the bottom left hand corner, highlight over all of those meals that I've just written in, and also colour in the daily focus boxes of the days where I'm not going to be at work, so Friday through Sunday for this week. Normally I would only highlight the days I'm actually at work in my little habit tracker in the bottom left hand corner, but because I'd accidentally started highlighting over Friday, I just highlighted over the whole thing, and it kind of didn't make a difference this week because I ended up calling in sick to work on Thursday, so I wasn't in that day either. So that's the pen base of my spread all done. Now we can start adding in some stickers, and as always I'm starting with my meal plan tracker, which is just something that I made in Excel and print off on sticker paper myself to fit over the good things that happen part of the sidebar. I'm then using the squared off half box from the kit with some deco in the weekly focus box, and finishing off my sidebar with a habit tracker from the kit for my daily check-in and a decorative box to cover up the quote section. I had to trim off a tiny little bit extra of that decorative box because it was butting right up to that meal plan sticker, and I like there to be a little bit of white space between those two. When it comes to why the decorative box can touch the habit tracker but not the meal plan tracker, your guess is as good as mine. Next I'm going to move on to my washi strips, so I've cut one of the 15mm strips from the kit in half so that I can cover my personal and work to-do list headers and my Space of Infinite Possibility header, and then I've cut a 6mm chunk from the second piece of washi to create my extra gratitude header in the bottom left hand corner. That final piece of washi, along with some of the other leftovers from this kit, would usually be used in my fitness planner setup, but I didn't actually bother setting it up this week. I just never got around to it, and then it was Thursday and I was like, well, what's the point now? Finally, I've just added in the weekend banner, and now we can get into the daily planning. So I'm starting off with a long flag and some deco from the kit to mark in that it was the first day of spring. I'm then using a skinny event label and an envelope doodle to mark in that I was doing send-outs at work this day, and then another skinny event label and some deco from the kit to mark in a meeting that I had first thing on Monday morning, which is just a horrible time to have a meeting. Next, I'm taking a little piece of the leftover washi and a payday script from Plannerface to mark in that Monday was payday. And then I'm using a third box of the pen pot doodle from the kit to mark in that I wanted to start setting up my April journal on Monday evening. I didn't actually end up doing this on Monday, so it's moved to Tuesday in the final spread, but I have vaguely penciled in all of my plans for my journal setup, so I guess I'm halfway there, right? I think coming up with a theme for April was the most difficult bit. Moving on to Tuesday, I'm using a glitter header and a work from home script from Plannerface to mark in that I was working from home, and then another skinny event label and the coffee cup doodle to mark in another meeting that I had on Tuesday. For Tuesday evening, I'm just using one of my Pinky Stickers printables to mark in my first weight session of the week, and then moving on to Wednesday, I was duty scientist this day, so I'm using a regular event label and a skinny event label from the kit, and a Joy of Planning scientist girl to mark that in. I was also supposed to have a meeting on Wednesday afternoon, so I'm using a quarter box from the kit and the phone doodle to mark that in, and I decided to add that in before my second duty scientist session, just so that I got the spacing right. But on Wednesday I actually had a really bad migraine, so I left work at lunchtime and only did my first session of Duty Scientist and completely missed my meeting, so I'm going to have to catch up on the recording of that this week coming. For Wednesday evening, I just planned to go to my yoga class, so I've added in another Pinky Stickers printable for that, but again I decided to just do yoga at home because I wasn't feeling great. Flipping over and moving on to Thursday, I used another glitter header and another work from home script from Plannerface to mark in that I was supposed to be working from home. But this day I actually ended up calling in sick because my headache still hadn't gone away. I was feeling better by the evening though, so I still managed to go to my PT session, which I'm just marking in using an event label from the kit and a Joy of Planning weightlifting girl. I'm then adding in this round recycling icon from Plannerface to mark in a reminder to take the recycling out, and then we can move on to Friday. So I booked Friday off because I had one day of annual leave left before the annual leave calendar changed in April, so I plan to do pretty much nothing this day, which is exactly what I needed after a headache for 2 days. All I'm adding in is a workout and a bill that was due. Moving on to Saturday, I'm marking in my planning time as usual using a flag from the kit and a planner doodle with a planning script from Plannerface, and I messed up my spacing on this, so I had to pull it all up and just pop it one row down. And then I'm using a third box from the kit with some deco and an edit script from Plannerface to mark in editing and recording this voiceover. For Saturday afternoon, I'm just adding in another Pinky Stickers printable to mark in another workout, and I don't know why I thought I could do 3 weight sessions in a row, so this didn't happen. I just did my cardio day on Saturday instead, and I'm going to be doing leg day today, which is Sunday because I'm not recording my voiceover on Saturday. For Saturday evening, I'm just adding in a half box from the kit with some deco to mark in whatever we got up to, which was just gaming and some drinks at home because we wanted a fairly chill weekend. And then moving on to Sunday, I'm using the 3-heart cleaning checklist from the kit with the vacuum doodle to mark out a chunk of time for doing some cleaning this morning. I'm then using a piece of the Monday to Sunday box that I've cut up with the YouTube button icon from Ickle & Co and an upload script from Plannerface to mark in uploading this video, and then I'm adding in my final Pinky Stickers printable for the week to mark in what was supposed to be a cardio session. Finally, this Sunday was Mother's Day here in the UK, so I'm using a quarter box from the kit with some deco to mark that in. I also completely forgot that it was daylight savings in the UK this week, which absolutely hit me like a ton of bricks this morning when I woke up super late. Well, not like late, but late for me. Next, I'm going to add in some of the decorative boxes from the kit to fill in some of that time when I'm at work because I don't like putting too much work stuff in this planner. So I've cut these 4 boxes down vertically on the sticker paper, and then I'm trimming them horizontally on the planner so they fit nicely within the timelines. I'm then going to add in all of my checklists for the top 2 or 3 things that I get done at work each day. So again, because I had quite a lot of meetings this week, I've kind of added them in around the meetings. So I have a block of 2 and then a single heart checklist on Monday, and then I've only fitted in 2 on Tuesday, and obviously the ones on Thursday don't stay there because I wasn't at work. But that's it for all of my stickers. Now we can go and fill in all of my plans as usual using my Pilot Friction pen. So this week obviously hasn't been the best week ever because I did have a migraine, but I think the weekend of just chilling out at home has kind of made me feel a lot better. I definitely felt before this week like I had kind of bitten off more than I could chew, and there was a lot going on and I was getting a bit burnt out, but I basically have just taken the last 4 days of this week to do pretty much nothing, which is exactly what I needed to kind of rest and recuperate, and now I'm feeling a lot better going into next week and April. So one of the things that stressed me out that I've kind of fixed this week was in January 2020 I bought some concert tickets to go and see My Chemical Romance because I'm still a massive emo, and I was really excited about their reunion tour. So I bought these tickets, and they are kind of far away from where I live because at that point they only had this one place on their tour for the UK. Since then they've added a lot more dates, one of which is a lot closer to my house, but I didn't have tickets for that one and they had sold out. So pre-pandemic Natalie was fine with the idea of going to a massive large event and then driving home straight after, but post-pandemic Natalie, well, still mid-pandemic really, but right now I don't want to do that, and I was really stressing out about the fact that we were going to have to make a weekend of it and get an Airbnb and stuff, and now I've managed to get tickets for the one that's a lot closer to my house so I can drive there and back in a day, and I cannot put into words the amount of relief I felt when I bought those tickets. I'd definitely been putting off planning all this event because I was just hoping that it would work itself out, and that is not the best thing to do in that situation, but it has worked itself out in the end, which I think is very lucky. So I think the moral of this story is something like, if you're getting a stress migraine, take 2 days off work to do absolutely nothing, and then face something that was making you stressed head on and hope that the stars align and it fixes itself. The other big thing that happened this week was when I had my migraine on Thursday, obviously because Reggie is now the main character in our house, he also had to be ill, so he was throwing up all morning and then was fine by the afternoon and was back to jumping around and playing and everything. So I don't know what he ate, but he must have eaten something weird. So I've had my first experience of panicking over whether we have to take him to the vet or not. I feel like it's good to get that out of the way, because we've had him for a month now and I can't believe how quickly it's gone by. So my focus for this week was to enjoy the sunshine, and I feel like I definitely did that because we went on lots of lovely dog walks, and although I had a migraine and couldn't go out in the sun too much because it was too bright, I feel like I didn't waste this week of lovely weather. But anyway, that's everything for my pre-planning. Let's take a look at the finished spread. So here's the spread all filled out, and I really love all of the spring colours in this kit. I feel like it all comes together really nicely, and although this week hasn't been the best, at least it still looks cute in my planner. I didn't have a load of pictures to add into my planner this week because I was ill for some of it, so I've just added in one of the decorative boxes as an extra for my reflection section. That's everything for this video, friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!